Big time
That's the
hit,
game.
and that's going to be a walk-off RBI single. Swung on, chopper to third. Here
It's gonna
comes
be a
the
run.
go-ahead run. It's over the head of the center fielder, and it's a home run.
Oh,
a
my
three-run
goodness.
homer.
Welcome to the KVB pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Today, the South Central Satellites take on the Kouts Mustangs for a regional championship. This is Indiana High School baseball. With us this afternoon, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, it's Kevin Hannon. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. We welcome you to LaPorte, Indiana 46350. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of KVB Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Well, as we get ready for our 18th broadcast of the 2026 spring sports season, we have talked with head coach Brent Jones of the Satellites on the Saturday Sports Line, of course, but we have not seen the Kouts Mustangs or talked to head coach Jason Shorehost. Thank you, Coach. But when we look at the Kouts Mustangs, head coach Jason and his Mustangs have been ranked number one in 1A throughout the state for quite a while now, and for good reason. They only lost one game all year, and that was their first game of the season back on April 4th to Guerin Catholic, 10 runs to nothing. But from there on, they haven't lost a game. They beat competitive Porter County Conference They beat these Satellites back on April 24th, 5-0. So it was a close one between these two teams. They, of course, are in the same conference, a very competitive Porter County Conference, as the Stangs come into today's regional championship at 28-1 on the season, and they went 7-0 in PCC play, winning the conference outright. When it comes to hitting, freshman Talon Moyer leads this team with a .520 batting average, and right behind him is sophomore Billy Miller hitting right at a .482, and then rounding out the top three is senior Landon Garrett averaging a .407 at the plate. As a whole, these Mustangs have a .361 BA with an OBP of .483. They have 283 hits, 295 runs, and 255 runs batted in up to this point. We look at the pitching for the Mustangs. They have used 8 different arms through the 178.1 innings pitched. They have an ERA rating of 1.77. They have allowed 121 hits, 70 runs, and have struck out their opponents 229 times. With us this afternoon, breaking things down on the diamond, we are honored to have former longtime area baseball head coach Kevin Hannon on the call. Welcome to Regionals, Coach.
Thanks. It's a beautiful place to be on a Saturday. Definitely here at LaPorte, one of the high school meccas in state of Indiana. And we're going to see a good baseball game between two good 1A teams this morning.
And last time we were here, we saw Tri-Township. That was 2 years ago on this weekend. But I'm sure you have a lot of stories here at LaPorte over the years.
Oh, well, I played here a lot and sat in the visiting dugout, but never came out on the victorious side.
So not the most joyous
stories. You had to bring a pretty good team up here to beat the Slicers.
Well, and you look over at the scoreboard, state champions many years over the history here at LaPorte. So, they know their baseball, and, of course, the field looks fantastic today. They've been working on it. Rain came this morning, but they did a fantastic job of getting this field ready between the Mustangs and the Satellites. You talk about Kouts. I mean, my gosh, Coach, they're number one for a reason.
Yeah, and it starts on the mound with the Mustangs. Their top 2 pitchers are as good as any 2 pitchers in the state of Indiana in 1A baseball. That's Billy Miller is their one, and Landon Garrett's not far behind. He's playing short here in today's game, but I've seen both of those young men pitch a lot, and just very talented.
Well, we turn the page and look at the South Central Satellites. Head coach Jones and his Satellites started their season back on March 31st, beating Wheeler 7-1, then Fairfield 3-2. They fell to Jimtown on the road 9-4. We saw them beat the Knox Redskins 12-4. They fell to Morgan Township 10-9 and New Prairie 18-7. They beat Tri-Township 13-0, then lost to Kouts, like we said, 5-0. They beat Washington Township 7-1, then lost to John Glenn 5-3. They beat Westville 4-3, then Boone Grove 9-6, fell to Hobart 7-1, then beat Hebron 17-9. They beat LaVille 9-8 on May 9th. They lost to Michigan City on the 11th 10-6. They beat Bremen 9-8, then fell to KV 12-2, then Morgan Township 11-3. They started their sectional run beating Culver Community 7-0, then Oregon Davis last Saturday 12-0. We saw them on Monday become sectional champions for the first time since 2022. Beating a very good Triton team 4-2 as the Satellites come into today's regional championship contest at 13 wins and 9 losses on the season. They went 5-2 in the PCC, good enough for third in the conference. When it comes to hitting, junior Tay Falls leads this team with a .484 batting average. Right behind him is Carson Rinker hitting a .317, and then rounding out the top three is Fisher Trotsky averaging a .302 at the plate. As a whole, these Satellites have a .265 BA with an on-base percentage of .387. They have 141 hits, 132 runs, and 92 RBIs up to this point. We look at the pitching for the Satellites. They have used 11 different arms through the 130.1 innings pitched. They have an ERA rating of 4.83. They have allowed 130 hits, 129 runs, and have struck out their opponents 92 times. We'll see Colton Elkins again today, Coach. He pitched a heck of a game against the Trojans.
He did. He was very good. Just got in some jams. They were able defensively to get out of some things, and he pitched with a lot of emotion. You know, the game meant a lot to him that day, and I expect to see a lot of the same out of him today.
Yeah, and we talked with both coaches. We'll hear from them momentarily. But you think about two different situations. The Satellites coming in with that passion and energy. The Mustangs, you know, they've been here and done that. So it's kind of two different preparations if you're a head coach, knowing what you've done in the past if you're Kouts. But on the other hand, if you're South Central, how much passion and energy do you need in a game like this?
Well, you know, passion and energy can bring a lot of problems with it as well if you're not ready to go, if you're too emotional, too keyed up for the game. So for South Central, it's going to be important for them early on to just relax and play the game. You know, they haven't been in this spot for a few years, and I don't think any of these kids on the field for South Central have played in a regional. Kouts has been here, done that. So for Kouts, the important thing is to wake up ready to go right from the beginning, because, you know, they've been there, done that. Just another game for them.
Sure. Yeah, and that confidence can, you know, talk about having the confidence on your side coming into a game like this.
Well, you have confidence on your side if you're in the black and yellow today, because you got Billy Miller on the mound, and he's a special talent. In the long time I've been involved in the Porter County Conference, I'm not sure it's ever happened that a sophomore has been the conference MVP.
Wow.
So that's
wow.
He's got a chance to be a three-peat in that spot if he stays healthy.
Well, we are expecting a great afternoon of IHSAA Regional Championship baseball action. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Appreciate you, JT. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We certainly appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping us continue this amazing tradition on KVB's WKVI. We are lucky to say no injuries to report, as that is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned. We will hear from Brent Jones of the Satellites and Jason Dorhorst of the Mustangs after the break in the Marian University's Ancilla College Coaches Corner. You are listening to KVB's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winnemac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome into the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the Kouts Mustangs. It's Jason Dorhorst. Coach, it's good to see you. Hey, you've been here and done this before. You're taking on the South Central Satellites. You saw them earlier on in the season, but they're playing with a lot of passion right now coming into the sectional championship round. What do you expect to see from them?
I'm assuming we're going to see Elkins on the mound. We've seen him a couple times in the past, and he's a good pitcher. He mixes his pitches really well, so we got our work cut out for us against him, but he's a good arm.
Yeah, let's talk about you guys. What do the Mustangs need to do today to stay status quo?
We got to have good at-bats. We talked about, working the at-bats, working the counts, which is when we're doing that, we're batting a lot better. We get some times where we get out and antsy and want to go first pitch sometimes, and we're forcing the issue. But if we have good at-bats, we're patient, and we grind it out, we're going to be okay.
Talk about being here before. I'm sure that carries a little bit of confidence coming into this game, and you and the guys, hey, they know what it takes. What's kind of the message to a team that's been here and done that before?
Sure. They hitting this morning and the whole week, it's just kind of business as usual. We played on this field last year for regionals. We were up here during the regular season, so it's nothing unfamiliar for us. So we like playing on this field. It's gorgeous.
Welcome to the regional championship round, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Welcome back to the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the South Central Satellites, Brent Jones, sectional champions coach. We talked about it last week, but today it's all about a regional, and you're going up against Kouts. We know the Mustangs. Everyone knows the Mustangs. They know who they are, but they might not know who you are. What do you need to see from the Satellites today?
Yeah, we need to play free baseball again. It's a game where like you just said, we're playing the number one team in the state of Indiana. No one's looking at us. No one's giving us a shot. So we're going to come out, play a free baseball game. Colton Elkins is going to be on the mound for us. He's going to dominate for us like he's done all year. He's going to attack the zone. We're going to play defense behind it.
Something that stuck out in that sectional championship was the passion, the energy. Talk about that today, because you go up against a team in Kouts, you're going to have to bring the energy, I feel like.
Yeah, this is a very close-knit group here. You guys care for each other. They want everyone to succeed. So, the energy, we won't lack that. We're going to be ready to go right from the first pitch.
Talk about swinging the bats. You're going to have to attack early, get on base. You guys were aggressive on base. You stole home. Kevin Hannon said he'd never seen that in a sectional championship game. So talk about being aggressive when you get on base.
Yeah, assuming Billy Miller's on the mound. We've heard some rumors that he may not be, but we're expecting their number one Billy Miller. He's going to fill the zone up. He's got less than 10 walks on the season, so we know offensively we got to get in the box, being aggressive from the first pitch. Got to put pressure on them to make plays. Got to limit our strikeouts, and like you said, on the bases once we get on there. Just because we're playing a good team, can't change our motto. We got to be aggressive. We got to push the envelope and take the extra base when we can get it.
Love it, Coach. Welcome to the regional championship round. Go get it.
Yes, appreciate it.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School Regional Championship baseball action, what are your Surf Internet keys to the game as a South Central satellite coach?
I think the keys for South Central early on are to survive those emotions. Get through the first couple innings, keep it a close game to the middle innings, and then who knows what can happen from there. But don't allow your emotions to get to you early, give up a few runs, and be behind Billy Miller, chasing him for 7 innings today.
Surf Internet keys to the game for the Stangs.
For the Stangs, it's going to be get their pitchers in rhythm. I mean, if Billy Miller comes out here and throws the way he's capable of throwing, then it's going to be a long day for the Satellites. But if he comes out, he's not feeling the best, South Central does some things to put him in a bad spot, then I think we're going to have a good ball game.
That's our Surf Internet keys to the game. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
More people are switching to Surf Internet because they've had enough with slow speeds, rising bills, and internet that struggles when everyone is online. Here's what your neighbors Anita and Anthony had to say after they switched.
Great value, awesome speeds, and zero issues.
We should have switched sooner.
Switching is easy. Plans start at just $30 a month with AutoPay, with free installation, all-in pricing, and no contracts. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Satellites of South Central in the field to start today, we will see Rocco Wallace in left field, Noah Howard's in center field, and Isaac Baum in right field. The infield shows Hunter Like at third, Carson Rinker at second, Wyatt Dahl at first, Tay Falls will be the shortstop, Fisher Trotsky's behind home plate as the catcher, and Colton Elkins gets the call to start on the mound in this one for the Satellites. For the Mustangs of Kouts, their batting order shows the right fielder Ben Finney. He's leading off, then pitcher Billy Miller, shortstop Landon Garrett, and the first baseman Eli Harper is the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth will be catcher Cooper Whitaker, then designated hitter Reed Still. Left fielder Colin Brisky bats 7th. Second baseman Talon Moyer is at the 8th slot. And at the bottom of the lineup, we will see center fielder Jesse Overholt. That is our starting lineups, our LAP Waste starting lineups, as we will be back to get set for the first pitch. You're listening to KVB's WKVI Sports.
The team at LAP Waste is ready to serve you. Here's Honey Lamer.
Yes, we are so blessed at LAP Waste. We have been able to expand our staffing, and we have some amazing drivers, office help. We are just absolutely blessed in the group that we currently have.
Kirby Anderson, how does someone reach out to LAP to become a customer?
It's real simple. They can either email lapwaste@yahoo.com, and then we will get in contact with them, or they can call the office at 574-542-4019.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From LaPorte, Indiana, welcome to broadcast number 18 of our 2026 spring sports season to see the South Central Satellites take on the Kouts Mustangs for a regional championship. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in your area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all KVB Sports content. You can listen to us on your phone, computer, or tablet. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned, tap the link on our page. We are literally in the palm of your hand. Well, we are proud to let you know the public address announcer today at LaPorte is Todd Hinesley. The scoreboard operator is Terry Poynton. Our umpires for this afternoon are Ryan Eakins, Clayton Randolph, Laird Salmon, and Jeremy Belko. With us this afternoon, we are honored to have sports analyst Kevin Hannon on the call. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School regional baseball action from LaPorte, Indiana. I notice you go from 3 umpires in the field for sectionals to 4 in regionals, Coach. Does it help having that many more eyes on the field to call this game?
Yes and no. The only guy that matters is the guy behind the plate and what his strike zone is like. I'm not trying to be negative about it in any ways, but these guys work all year in pairs with 2, and they do as good a job as they can. You get to this level, you get 4, you just hope they're in the right spots to make the right call, and you know whose call it is, and hopefully it doesn't play any part, and we're not talking about umpires the rest of the day here today.
Well, we talked a little bit about it in the pregame. Billy Miller on the mound for the Mustangs, and Coach Jones, we heard him there in the Coca-Cola pregame show. He said, he's only walked 10 at bats this season, so he's going to throw a lot of strikes today, and the Satellites are going to have to be ready to swing on those opportunities.
They are, and I'm sure Coach Jones has some things in mind on how he's going to you have to put pressure on this Kouts team defensively. In the state finals game they lost last year, Indy Lutheran was able to, they had a different caliber of athlete than maybe South Central does right now, but they were able to put pressure on Kouts on the infield, whether it be through running with bunting, doing those kind of things. And we've seen South Central do those things successfully, so it's going to be very important today for Kouts to for South Central, to put pressure on them defensively. They can't just go out there and have strikeout after strikeout against Miller.
And let's talk about Tay Falls. It seems like every time we watch the Satellites, the energy and passion starts with him getting on base, getting in scoring position, and making things happen. And that's what happened in the bottom of the third against the Triton Trojans this past Monday. Was he got on base, he brought the go-ahead run across to lead the game 1-0. Talk about the junior trying to get things started off strong for the Satellites.
Yeah, and the way he did that, the last game we saw him, he laid down a nice bunt that the first baseman had to come and get. And, I think you're going to see 2, 3, 4 guys even for South Central. Maybe try that more than once today, because if they can make the first baseman and the third baseman field those balls, then That's what I talked about being aggressive, making Kouts play defense.
You know, something we've also talked about in the past is the history that baseball is so important there at South Central. And, you know, that kind of adds a little bit of weight in the minds of the players thinking, hey, yeah, we are going up against a good Kouts team, but historically, we have been a great program, and we know what's expected of us, and we come into this. And that's kind of what Coach Jones was saying. He wanted to be a coach that's come in. It'd been 3 years since he'd started. He wanted to bring a sectional championship banner to add to the gym inside South Central there at Union Mills. So talk about knowing the history coming in to this game. You know, as a South Central satellite, you know what's expected as a program.
You do, and you know they've had a run the last 10 years of about 3 different coaches, maybe 4. So they've been winning, but they just haven't had that consistency of having the one guy to do it over and over again. They've had a guy come in, stay 3-4 years, and do what he wants to do, but then it seems like they've been just starting over then after that.
Well, we are getting ready for the Kouts Mustangs and the South Central Satellites going up against each other for a regional championship. The Mustangs will be in black jerseys with yellow trim and gray pants. The South Central Satellites are in red jerseys with blue trim and white pants. Batting first, of course, will be the Kouts Mustangs. They are considered the away team today. And in the field to start for the Satellites, if you're the Satellites, you probably like having the bottom of the inning to go up the bat if things get tight late in the game.
You do, but it's going to be very important for Colton Elkins to get out there, work out the jitters a little bit, because he's got to face Ben Finney and Billy Miller right off the bat in the 1-2 spot. And for a couple of sophomores, they do a lot of things well on the baseball field, and probably they're 2 of their 3 best players are both sophomores on this team.
Well, we appreciate you joining us here for regional championship action on KVB's WKVI. Mustang Satellites coming your way. Don't go anywhere. First inning is on the way.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
More people are switching to Surf Internet because they've had enough with slow speeds, rising bills, and internet that struggles when everyone is online. Here's what your neighbors Anita and Anthony had to say after they switched.
Great value, awesome speeds, and 0 issues.
We should have switched sooner.
Switching is easy. Plans start at just $30 a month with AutoPay, with free installation, all-in pricing, and no contracts. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central. You can catch local news as well for our area with KVB News reporters Rusty Nixon and Becca Shepard. You can catch their stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Kevin Hannon as we get ready for a regional championship round between the Kouts Mustangs and the South Central Satellites. These two teams met off earlier on in the season. We talked about it where South Central fell to them 5-0. Keeping Kouts to 5 runs is nothing to be ashamed about.
Oh, it is. There's no doubt. And I just have a feeling, you play into the further you play in June in high school baseball, the smaller the run output gets. The pitchers just get better. So I'm hoping for Elkins to have a good game today and this be a well-played baseball game.
Leading things off for the Kouts Mustangs will be Ben Finney, the right fielder. Billy Miller will be on deck, and Landon Garrett, the shortstop, in the hole for the Kouts Mustangs. And we talked about it earlier. On the mound for the South Central Satellites is Colton Elkins. And we talk about Elkins. He comes into this afternoon at 4.07 ERA. He's 4-1 on the season. This will be his 10th appearance on the year. And like you said, Coach, it's got to be him that starts things off for the Satellites here in the top.
Absolutely. And we were talking about Tay Falls earlier and what he can bring to today's game offensively. I think he's going to bring have to bring more defensively because this Kouts team is going to put the ball in play. And as the shortstop, as the leader of the defense, Tay Falls needs to have a big game out there defensively for them to have a chance.
Sophomore Ben Finney will step in, the right-handed hitter. He comes into this afternoon a 3.41 BA, and Elkins deals the first offered pitch. A little chin music backing Finney off the plate, out of the box, trying to keep him honest here. But Finney will step back in, and that's something that I'm sure they're very solid at, being confident. They're not afraid of stepping back in there and being ready to go.
No, they've been in a lot of big games for their short careers, some of these, especially the two sophomores at the beginning of the lineup.
Next pitch offered from Elkins, right in the zone, and now it's a 1-1 count, and he is not wasting any time. He kicks and deals. Misses up top, good eye there from Finney. This has been Finney's 109th plate appearance on the season. He has a 500 on-base percentage. Elkins, the right-handed pitcher, set to go. The 2-1. Inside, 3-1. We saw the passion that he had on the mound against the Trojans this past Monday. Boy, did he want that sectional championship win. You can only imagine the feeling he has in his gut today.
Yeah, it's a few more butterflies, I would imagine.
3-1. Finds the zone, and Finney thought it was a ball, but it's called strike. It'll make the count full here.
Yeah, and I'm sure Kouts offensively has a plan for Elkins, too. I'm sure they'd like to see him run that pitch count.
Swings on the 3-2, popped up foul, out of play. We had a chance to talk to Elkins in the post-game show last Monday along with Tay Falls, and they're good speakers along with Noah Howard. They were very excited and proud, but you could tell that there was business to be done, and they want to make it happen today.
They would, and as with 30 years in education, it's really nice to have 3 young men come up and talk to us post-game, and all 3 of them, they not only did they reflect on the game and reflect on what they had just accomplished, but the handshakes, the eye contact, those 3 men are going to be successful in their lives.
3-2 fouled off. Still alive is Finney. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Elkins, and he liked that one. Feeling good early. He retires Finney for out number 1 here in the top of the first.
Yeah, 8-pitch at bat there for Finney. So, Kouts kind of got a little bit of what they wanted there if they can work that pitch count. But good curveball. Finney swung right through it.
Right-handed batter, sophomore Billy Miller steps in. We'll see him on the mound in the bottom of the first here. 482 averages Miller. He comes in today a 589 OBP, Coach. First offered pitch, breaking ball misses inside. We saw that breaking ball come to life on Monday against the Trojans. Elkins got it.
Yeah, he looks like so far today he's got a good one also.
1-0. Low, trying to get Miller to chase. He won't bite. A 1.288 OPS. Miller leads the team in that category, Coach.
Yeah, that's, again, video game numbers.
2-0 inside. And we've talked about Trotsky, transferred in from West Lafayette this past year, a senior, and Coach Jones has been very complimentary of Fisher.
Yeah, he's been solid back there in the games we've seen him play. Good leadership.
Here's the 3-0. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. I think Miller was just going to let it go by no matter what there.
Yeah, 3-0. He's taken to get on base here early in the game.
3-1. Breaking ball again. So now the count goes full. Elkins trying to dig in for something here. The payoff. Oh, and he will hit Billy Miller. Says, here's a little souvenir for you. Take that with you. He'll put Miller on base. Might have got away from him on him.
Oh, he definitely got away from him there. I don't think that's where he was trying to throw it with a full count. And, I've talked in the games I've covered this year about guys wearing it and how it's a great baseball play. Well, Billy Miller didn't have a chance to make a decision there.
Didn't even try to get out of the way.
That ball was bearing into him, and at least it didn't catch him above the shoulders.
All right, so this is Landon Garrett, the shortstop, right-handed hitter, steps in, takes the first pitch, called strike.
And that's what we need to see a little bit more out of Elkins, that first ball strike. So many better things will happen as a pitcher if you can just get strike one. And now we can look for Miller to probably be aggressive here and run at some point in this at-bat.
He deals. Swung on through the gap between third and short. It will advance Miller to 2, so a base knock puts Landon Garrett on base.
So just ground ball hit well right between the shortstop and third baseman, and Kouts is in business here with one out.
2-on-1 in scoring position, and here comes the cleanup hitter, Eli Harper. He comes into this afternoon. Harper does, the senior, a .378 average, a .495 on-base percentage. The right-handed hitter. 26 RBIs on the season. First pitch offered outside. Good snag by Trotsky.
Yeah, and Harper's a kid with he's a lot of power. If he can get into one, he's definitely can reach the fence here at Schreiber Field.
Checks the runner at 2, deals the 1-0, finds the zone. And how important would it be for the Mustangs to get on the board here in the top of the first?
Yeah, I think it's important for whichever team can score in the first inning, and probably for South Central and the way, like I talked about, staying in the game, keeping their mentality there. It'd be important for them to get out of this with nothing. Maybe they get a ground ball here and turn a double play.
1-1 fouls off. Here's the 1-2 from Elkins to Harper. Breaking ball just misses, so it'll even the count at 2-2 here. 1 out, 2-on-1 in scoring position, and the cleanup hitter's in the box. Cooper Whitaker on deck. Elkins delivers. Swung on, big rip down the right field line. It'll be fair. It will bring Billy Miller home. It will also bring Landon Garrett home. And standing in for a 2 RBI double is the cleanup hitter, Eli Harper, Coach.
Yeah, just got a fastball out there over the plate, reached out and drove it down the line. Ball landed about 3 foot fair and rolled into the right field corner. Both runners scored easily.
The right fielder, Isaac Baum, ran as fast as he could to track it down, but it was just perfectly placed.
Yeah, and with the two athletes that are on base, you have no chance. They're going to score easily.
So here comes Whitaker, the number 5 hitter. Catcher steps in. First offered pitch, finds the zone, inner portion of the plate. Whitaker comes in this afternoon, the senior, a .338 average. 26 runs batted in up to this point. Swings on the 0-1, popped up high, back to right field. It'll be over the head of Baum. It will advance Harper to 3. He's being told to stay, and standing in with a double is Cooper Whitaker.
Yeah, that ball wasn't hit as hard, but it was placed well. They had the right fielder there, way over in the right center field gap. He had a long way to go to cover that ball down the line, just couldn't get there.
So now if you're Colton Elkins, I mean, talk about facing adversity here with both runners in scoring position. You're already down 2-0 in the top of the first.
Yeah, you've really got to bear down and make your pitches right here to the designated hitter, Reed Estelle.
So here is the designated hitter. We have a courtesy runner, Cale Hunke, at 2. That's for Whitaker. So here's Reed Estelle, the designated hitter. Senior, .342 average. He has 20 RBIs coming into this afternoon. Elkins. The first offering. Outside. Sticky situation early here for the Satellites. .1-0. Popped up high into foul territory, trying to track it down. It won't be, though, by the third baseman, Hunter Like. Evens up at 1-1 here.
Yeah, a lot of foul territory here at Schreiber Field, so a long way for the third baseman and for the catcher to run to try to get over there, and neither one of them was able to track that one down.
1 out, 2 on, both in scoring position. 2-0 already here in the top of the first between the Kouts Mustangs and the South Central Satellites on WKVI. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, rip back to left field. Back at the fence. It will be 1 run crossing, 2 runs crossing, and standing in for a 2 RBI double is Reed Estelle. And Kouts is showing us why they have been ranked number 1 for quite a while now, Coach.
Yeah, they just, right now they're getting the ball up in the strike zone and they're not missing it. They're finding the barrel, and that ball was just a rope that landed on the warning track over the left fielder's head. And they're right back in business with 4 runs across and a runner in scoring position here with 1 out.
Colin Britsky. Left fielder steps in, right-handed hitter. First offering, finds the zone, dots the outside corner, strike 1. Britsky, the senior, .353 average, 18 RBIs coming into this afternoon. He also has a .589 on-base percentage. My gosh. Here's a breaking ball that almost grazes the whiskers of Colin Britsky. He wanted to wear it, Coach.
Yeah, oh yeah, they aren't going to, definitely Kouts isn't going to get out of the way of those.
One. Breaking ball just misses up top. Close. Elkins steps back on the rubber. 2-1. Finds the zone. Evens up 2-2. Britsky trying to bring Reed Estelle home here, standing on second with only 1 out. He has a great opportunity here. The 2-2. Misses low, making the count go full here. Here's the payoff. Breaking ball inside, and he will walk. Reed Estelle putting him on base with only 1 out here.
I would think, yep, right on cue. Coach Jones going out there and just allowing Elkins to catch his breath right here.
It's a tough situation for the Satellites to be in. They haven't even been up to bat yet. They already know now at this moment they're going to have to produce several runs.
Oh, yeah, and you're also in Coach Jones's mind. The bullpen's running through his head right now because, they have 4 runs across with 1 out, 2 guys still on. And you hope right now, your best case scenario, that you can get Elkins to get a couple more outs and get to the dugout here as they start warming up the bullpen. And that's probably the worst case scenario.
So here's Talon Moyer, the freshman, 520 average as a freshman, Coach.
Yeah, and, he's a very talented young player. There's no doubt about it. But as the 8-hole, 9-hole hitter, you get pitched to a little differently in 1A baseball. So he's seeing different pitches to hit than Billy Miller is up there in the 2-hole.
But he's taking advantage of it.
He absolutely is. He's getting the pitches, but yet he's still getting the base hits.
Takes the first pitch inside from Elkins, 1-0 count. Moyer steps back in. Elkins deals, finds the zone, 1-1. Moyer, 581 OBP, 1.101 OPS. 1-1. Swung on, foul tip, hits the fence. Talked about Coach Jones before, from Iowa, state champion baseball player, played for Valparaiso University, also state football champion in his high school career there at Iowa, so he's been in the big moments as well. Slicer up the middle. Snagged by Falls, throws to 1, not in time, but what a snag it was.
Yeah, great play. Falls going up the middle, has to go down to a knee to make that sliding play. And able to save a run right there. Base hit for Moyer, but more importantly, that 5th run wasn't able to cross.
Little advance of runners, and now the bases are juiced here with only 1 out. We are at the bottom of the lineup. The number 9 hitter, Jesse Overholt, already.
And he's your perfect 9-hole hitter here. He was all conference in the Porter County Conference. Good defensive center fielder, and just a kid that will get on base no matter what it takes.
First pitch offered, called strike. We look at Jesse, senior, 385 average. Here's the 0-1 from Elkins. Misses outside. 494 on-base percentage, 508 slugging percentage. This top of the first is taking much longer than the Satellites had hoped. 1-1, breaking ball, misses up top, 2-1.
And right now, it's a hot and humid morning here in LaPorte, and he's probably upwards of 35, 40 pitches here in the first inning, and, that takes its toll as well.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, evens up at 2-2 here.
Yeah, that was his 40th pitch. Butch Ned's a longtime South Central lacrosse baseball guy. Good baseball man here sitting next to me doing the pitches here at LaPorte.
2-2. Breaking ball finds the zone, and going down looking will be the number 9 hitter, Jesse Overholt. But we go back to the top of the order to see Ben Finney for the second time today in this top of the first.
Yeah, that's a big out there for Elkins. Now, they didn't have the infield in. They weren't playing to cut off that 5th run, but now the infielders, need to keep it on the infield if they get a ground ball. They got any base to work with, and it's definitely an inning he can get out of right here.
First pitch offered, low and away.
Yeah, Finney struck out to lead off this game.
18 RBIs coming into this afternoon for the sophomore Finney. 341 average. We talked about it a little bit earlier. The 1-0. Swung on, popped up high, should be played by the second baseman. Nope, the right fielder, Isaac Baum, will come in, flash the leather for out number 3 with the bases juiced, but 4 runs cross on 5 hits, no errors, top of the first as the Kouts Mustangs lead. The South Central Satellites will take a break and come back, bottom of the first on the way.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Regional championship action here on WKVI. We are so glad you've joined us from LaPorte High School. Streamer Field, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Kevin Hannon, and we will see Billy Miller, the sophomore, on the mound. His ERA is 0.37, Coach. This is incredible. This kid's amazing, you said.
Yeah, he's had a 2-year run, just as good as anybody I've ever seen. Thrown a lot of pitches, pitched in a lot of big games. I mean, he pitched in Victory Field already, and he's just ending his sophomore year. So a lot of good things to come in this young man's baseball future.
Well, up to bat first is Tay Falls. The energy all starts with him. We've seen it before. Leadoff man. A right-handed hitter will step in here. The junior, 484 average, his 83rd appearance in the season. Chopper to third. It'll be foul.
Foul ball off his foot. Good thing he's got that guard on there.
He's got all the toys.
He does. He is protected.
0-1. Breaking ball finds the zone. Miller's got movement.
Yeah, and he gets you at. He doesn't change speeds a lot, but he throws 3 pitches that are all in the strike zone, can throw them at any time. And that's tough at this level.
Good eye from Falls, misses up top, 1-2. Falls a .598 on-base percentage. Miller right to work, not wasting time. Swing and a miss. Falls goes down swinging for strikeout number 1.
Yeah, and right there he just throws a fastball. He got him 0-2, throws a fastball up in the zone. Get his eyes looking up there, and then just throws another one up in the zone, and Falls swings through it.
Left-handed hitter Isaac Baum steps in, shows bunt, lays it. Foul tip hits the fence. We've seen the Satellites do this season. Small ball has really got them in position where they can bring runs across.
It has. And, right now they're just doing it, try to get some base runners, try to get Miller working out of the stretch. But if they let him get in a rhythm and don't get base runners on there, it's going to be a long day.
The 0-2 swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 for Billy Miller. He retires the top 2 batters for South Central. And now here comes Fisher Trotsky. Trotsky, the senior, 302 average, his 80th appearance on the season. 430 on-base percentage, and the right-handed hitter will step in here, but Billy Miller is just having a day already. Whoa. Finds the zone. It'll even the count at 1-1 here already. Miller to deal. Breaking ball inside. He tried to wear it.
He did, and that was just a nasty curveball, slider, slurve, whatever he's calling it. But
swings and misses the 2-1. Miller trying to make it a very good bottom of the first here. He deals the 2-2 without thinking. Misses low. Good eye from Trotsky. So here's the payoff from Miller. Foul tip hits the fence. Actually out of play. All right, 3-2. Breaking ball stalled. Trosky 3 up and 3 down. Quick work from the Mustangs. We're going to take a break and come back. Top of the second is on the way.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Top of the second here on WKVI. The Kouts Mustangs lead the South Central Satellites 4-0, and an almost perfect inning for Billy Miller there in the bottom of the first, Coach.
Yeah, the only disappointment was he ended up throwing 14, 15 pitches. And I guess if that's the biggest problem you have after one inning pitch, then as a pitcher you're off to a good start.
Elkins still on the mound for the Satellites. We've already been through the lineup once. Ben Finney was up to bat for our last at bat there at the top of the first, and now we will see Billy Miller for his second appearance today.
Yeah, Ben Finney is... not very often in your high school career do you make 2 outs in the same inning, but he's played a lot of baseball. I'm sure that he won't let that affect him as this game goes on. And as we look down the into the left field corner, they've already got the bullpen up and going here.
So here's Miller. He'll step in to face Elkins yet again today, and the infield comes in to give Elkins some words of encouragement here. They're standing by their man, and we kind of talked about it with Coach Jones. This is their guy. They believe in him.
He is, and but I can see if they get they start off this inning like they ended up the first inning and knock him around a little bit, then it's going to be a short outing for Mr. Elkins.
First pitch offered, misses for a ball here. We've talked about Miller a little bit earlier, the sophomore, 482 average, 114th plate appearance on the season.
Oh, boy.
Big time hit back to left field. It will be foul, but it was back there.
Yeah, it had, I think it had off the wall distance, but about 10 feet foul. Just long strike for Miller.
You can only wonder what's going through the mind of Colton Elkins right now.
Yeah, I think what was going through his mind there a couple seconds ago was, please go foul, please go foul.
It's like Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Breaking ball misses up top. Go fair, stay fair, go foul. Great scene. 2-1 the count to Billy Miller. Elkins fouled off out of play. Been since 2022 since the Satellites became sectional champions. Of course, we know Kouts. They've been here and done that. The last next pitch, low and away. Like you said, Coach, they played at Victory Field last year for the big-time championship game.
Yep. That's only been about a year ago.
And probably disappointed at how it ended. They want to get back.
Oh, you have to be. They got in that game and got on the momentum kind of turned for Indy Lutheran, and it turned into an ugly final score.
Low and away, he will walk Billy Miller, and he will get on base. So now we will see Landon Garrett, the shortstop, for the second time today.
Yeah, he singled through the shortstop hole in the first inning and scored.
Garrett, the senior, 407 average. Right-handed hitter steps in. Elkins. Low. He'll check Miller at 1 and deal the 1-0. Finds the zone. Garrett, 35 hits on the season coming into this afternoon. 1-1. Popped up high, back to right center. Over the head of Isaac Baum. It will advance Miller to 3. He's being told to go home. It will be an RBI double. Or how are you calling that, Coach?
Yeah, that's an RBI double for Garrett. Would have been a really tough running catch for the right fielder.
Baum had a play on it, but it just was over his head. A tough one, as Coach said. So that hit will bring a run across, making it 5-0 here. Kouts is really in control early on here.
Yeah, it's just, Elkins is just missing on some pitches, and then he gets into a count. He has to throw a strike, and Kouts just isn't missing. And you got to credit, like I say in these games, both teams are trying to win a regional championship here, so sometimes your best just doesn't get it done.
All right, it's Eli Harper. Swings, foul tips, hits the fence, and Harper really made something happen in his first appearance.
Yeah, he got this all started with a 2-run double and ended up scoring a run back in the first.
0-1. Elkins. Outside. Trosky. Oh, no, it'll get past him. And that will advance Landon Garrett to 3.
Yeah, that goes as a wild pitch. There wasn't much Trosky could do. He kind of dove out, got in front of it, but the ball just, being that it was a curveball slider, it had that spin on it and just shot right under him.
One from Elkins. Popped up high. Back to
Ball's
Isaac Baum. Over his head. It will bring Garrett home, and standing in for an RBI double is Eli Harper.
Yeah, ball was hit about the same spot as Garrett's was. That one had a little more juice on it, but they're making the right fielder work here in the second inning, and Coach Jones is coming out, and I think we're going to the bullpen.
So here's Coach Jones. It just didn't go the way Colton Elkins had hoped in this one. He's very upset with himself. We'll see who they bring in here from the bullpen. Couldn't see the number that far away warming up.
Looks like, to me, it was number 8, Jacob Zubay, I think.
Waiting for him to turn around so I can see.
Yeah, they don't have the numbers on the front of their uniforms, but he came out of the bullpen, so he wasn't in the game. It's Jacob Zubay.
You talk about the senior Jacob, 6.05 ERA. This will be his 10th appearance on the season. Zubay has allowed 31 hits, 31 runs. He's walked 15 at bats, and he has 7 strikeouts. Talk about coming into a situation like this if you're Zubay here. I mean, already down 6-0.
Yeah, he just...
This is a tough situation for him.
It is a tough situation, but ultimately as a reliever, you just got to come in, do what you do. Throw the ball over a plate, and hopefully you catch the bat not in the barrel all the time and get some outs here.
Right-handed pitcher. He will start off against Cooper Whitaker for his second appearance today. Cooper was able to get on base his first at bat.
Yeah, Whitaker doubled and scored back in the first.
First time these two teams met up, it was 5-0 where the Mustangs won. Here in the top of the second, they're already leading 6-0.
Yeah, and with nobody out, runner on second. So the runner on second is still counted. It's still Elkins' runner. But now it's just up to Zubay to get some outs, get them some innings here in the middle of the game. Keep them right here.
Senior Whitaker will come in, .338 average. Has 26 runs batted in up to this point on 26 hits before his first at-bat today. Pops the first offering up high from Zube. Back deep in the hole is the second baseman. He'll flash the leather for out number 1.
There you go. It's an easy game. Come in out of the bullpen, throw a pitch, getting out. So
Carson Rinker kind of, I think, let Baum know, I got this one.
He did. He did a good job of calling that one out. And the outfield, the right fielder's playing a little deeper at this point after
he's been working hard today,
after
Coach.
balls over his head. So he wasn't in as shallow as he was earlier in the game.
And the outfielders have been put to work today.
Yeah, they've had logged a lot of running.
Here's Rita Steele, first pitch outside. Second opportunity for him today.
Yeah, he doubled back in the first inning as well.
342 average. Here's the 1-0 from Zube. Finds the zone. One. Finds the zone again. He likes that spot.
Yeah, and he gives you a little different perspective on the mound out there. If you're a hitter, he's a little not as big as Colton Elkins, and ball comes out a little bit sidearm. And
next offering outside.
Doesn't throw with the velocity of Elkins, but sometimes these guys are just as effective.
2-2. Popped up high.
That needs to be the outfielder's ball. There you go.
Baum will glove it for out number 2.
Good job by Baum right there of coming in and obviously called Rinker off. They were both. Rinker was going out, Baum was coming in, so outfielder's ball all the way. So quickly 2 outs here for Zube out of the bullpen.
It's Colin Brietzke, left fielder, second opportunity today.
He walked back in the first. Nice. We got someone out here outside the stadium revving that engine up out there. Must be going drag racing here down I Street.
Must be a Kouts fan. Very excited right now. His Mustangs are doing good. 0-1 inside. Now, if you're the Mustangs, how confident are you right now at this point in time?
Oh,
you feeling pretty good?
Well, yeah, you're feeling good, but you still got a long baseball game to play.
So you don't want to let off the gas at all?
No,
just
and they're not going to. No, as a baseball player, it's kind of a selfish sport. You don't want to
take what you can get.
Absolutely. If you're seeing the ball and you got a pitcher you think you can handle, you want to bat as many times as you can.
Kind of like the Cubs last night. God, they gave up 18 runs, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Bat goes flying. Had a good swing on it.
Those are the kind of swings and bat action you get when you get a little 90% humidity here in June in Indiana.
He's looking at his hands, talking to the head umpire like, I don't know how it slipped out. Zube will step back on the bump and deal the 1-2 to Brietzke. Low. Trotsky stayed in front of it, evens up 2-2. He deals. Low and away. Makes the count full with 2 outs, 1 in scoring position for the Mustangs. 2 runs have crossed already here in the top of the second. 3-2. Foul tip. Staying alive is Brietzke. Eli Harper still on second.
He's Saying heck with the batter's gloves. He just took off the one
Did he?
that was on his right hand. It's probably soaked.
Payoff. He will end up walking Colin Breetsky. And now here's the number 8 hitter for the second time today, Talon Moyer.
Singled up the middle back in the first.
Freshman Moyer, 6 RBIs coming into this afternoon. Opportunity here for that to be added on. First offering's inside, ball 1. One-oh. Outside. Oh, called strike, dots the outside corner, and if you're Zube, maybe that's the spot you want to find.
Yeah. You'll see that. You'll see that a lot. You get a 6-0 lead in the second. It's amazing how the strike zone sometimes opens up.
Popped up into foul territory, trying to make a run on it was Wyatt Dahl, but he couldn't.
Yeah, just a ball that got in on Moyer's hands, and he hit it about 40 feet down the line, and first baseman couldn't quite get there.
Two on, one in scoring position with 2 outs, top of the second here, 6-0, the Stangs lead. Fouled off. Out of play. One-two, Zube. Pitch kind of threw Moyer off. A little off speed, but breaking.
Off speed up, about his eyes, and just fouled it off.
Moyer stays alive, and Zube will deal the 1-2. Oh, that one did not break at all.
No, I don't know if he's trying to throw a knuckleball there or if the humidity just got him. What'd they call a balk on that, I think?
They did.
Advance the runners, yeah.
I missed that.
I think he lost grip of the ball as he was throwing it, and it just came out funky. But he made up for it with a good fastball right down the pipe.
And Moyer will go down looking, but 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors.
Work to do for the Satellites here to get back into this one.
As that is the top of the second, 6-0. The Kouts Mustangs lead the South Central Satellites. Will take a break and come back. Bottom of the second is on the way.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
High school sports in Indiana thrives because of our dedicated IHSAA officials. These men and women ensure fair play, safety, and the integrity of every game, from Friday night football to basketball tournaments through baseball and softball seasons. Without them, there are no contests, no rivalries, no memories for our student athletes. We appreciate our IHSAA officials. You make it all possible. We go to the bottom of the second along with sports analyst Kevin Hannon. Billy Miller in the bottom of the first, 3 up and 3 down. You suppose he tries to do that again here, Coach?
Oh, yes, I would assume that's the game plan.
every time.
Yes.
Well, we will see for the first time today Carson Rinker, the second baseman. And when the Kouts Mustangs are running through the lineup and making South Central sit in the dugout that long, you kind of just waiting on your opportunity. That can get old. It get tiring.
Oh, it does. Standing out in the field on a warm day like today, it takes some stuff out of you.
0-1, Miller right to work. He wastes no time attacking these batters. It'll be 0-2 already. 2. Carson Rinker, the sophomore, 317 average. He swings at a high one, goes down. Strikeout. 4th, or is that the 3rd one? 3rd one today already for Miller.
4 in a row.
Oh, 4. Miller is retiring. And now here is the number 5 hitter, Hunter Like, for the first time. Like, the junior, takes the first pitch, called ball. 220 average, 78th appearance on the season. 13 hits coming into today. And this next offering will be a strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Having trouble catching up. Like a 390 on-base percentage. He pops this one off, foul out of play. 6-0, Kouts leads. Bottom of the 2nd with 1 out. No one on in the 1-2. Finds the zone and going down looking is Hunter Like. So here's Wyatt Dahl, the senior, 213 average, 70th appearance on the season. He comes into today 13 hits, 294 on-base percentage. First pitch offered, called strike. Miller is attacking.
Yeah, and as a South Central hitter, he's going to be in the strike zone. Everything's going to be velocity. He's going to be throw hard. He throws a hard curveball, throws a hard fastball. At some point, you just got to go in and you got to take your cuts.
Next pitch inside, ball 2.
Because the stats will prove it over the last 2 years. He's not going to walk you.
Low.
And watch, he'll walk this kid. That's usually how radio works.
Deals inside, and he will.
Yeah, baseball's the baseball gods are laughing at me right now.
That is his,
what is it, walk 11 on the year?
On the season for Billy Miller. And it happens against Wyatt Dahl. So now here's Noah Howard for the first time. Howard, the senior, 255 average. Outside, nope, called strike. Finds that outer portion of the plate, and that's where it's been working for these guys today. Find that spot, it's hard to catch up to. 0-1. Low. Talked to Noah Howard in the postgame on Monday. Of course, he was part of the basketball team that did so well for South Central. Came up short in the sectional championship game. Coincidentally, against Triton, coach. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, Triton's had a good run here with the group of seniors that they have right now.
2-1. Low and away. And here comes Cooper Whitaker to have a chat with Miller. 3-1 count. You've kind of talked about it before. At this point, going into summer, these sophomores are really juniors.
Oh, as much baseball as they played, yeah. They played, I would have to say, the sophomores for Kouts have played, well, they're well over 50 games already into their career.
Ooh, high pitch gets past the glove of Whitaker. It will walk Howard, and advancing to 2 is Wyatt Dahl.
I think that's exactly what South Central needed this inning, was for me to tell the world that Miller won't walk you.
Now it's working.
So it seems to have provided a spark here with 2 outs for the Satellites.
And this is the opportunity for the Satellites. Even with 2 outs, you've got to produce something here early on.
Yeah, and Miller is still a young pitcher. He's still going to want to throw hard. But at some point, you got a 6-run lead. You've got to let South Central help you to get outs here. You're not going to strike out everybody in this baseball game.
Jackson Arnett takes the first pitch low and away, ball 1, and Miller right to work. Foul tip, strike one, Arnett, freshman, quite the athlete, multi-sport athlete, 200 average coming into this afternoon. 1-1. Finds the zone, 1-2. Arnett, 373 on-base percentage. 1-2. Inside. Arnett has 7 RBIs up to this point. He's got a runner in scoring position. He wants to bring him home, Wyatt Dahl. 2-2, check swing, but it's called strike, and going down looking is Jackson Arnett. No runs, no hits, no errors is the bottom of the second. We'll take a break and come back. Top of the third on the way. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Hello there. Is this that First Choice Ag Service place? I'm needing something done on my tractor.
Oh, no, sir. I'm sorry. This is First Choice Insurance.
Well, can you fix my tractor, too?
We insure all types and sizes of farms. We represent many companies who offer all the coverages a farmer may need.
Well, we might need to talk. Had a little issue with the tractor. Might need some coverage.
Phone us in North Judson at 896-3482 or in Knox at 772-5370.
Webb Burning and JT Shirt Shack in Winnemac is proud to be part of the broadcast this afternoon. Webb Burning and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina. We appreciate their support in helping continue this amazing tradition. Top of the third we go. 6-0. The Kouts Mustangs lead the South Central Satellites in this regional championship battle at LaPorte High School in LaPorte, Indiana. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Kevin Hannon. It's been a tough one for the Satellites, Coach.
Yeah, just not the way you wanted to draw this up for after the first 2 innings are complete. You know, Elkins got Kouts came out and hit the ball against him, scored some runs, put pressure on him early, and South Central had to go to the pen in the second inning. So that's definitely not the script the Satellites wanted for today.
Bunt shown by Jesse Overholt. He pulls it, but it's called strike. The number 9 hitter will go 9-1-2 here in the top of the third.
And Overholt struck out back in the first.
Zube in relief for Elkins, who just had a tough start against these Mustangs, and Zube's being asked a lot here. He'll deal the 1-1. Ball 2. 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Misses outside. He will walk Overholt. And we go back to the top of the order for the third time. It's Ben Finney.
Yeah, Finney's 0 for 2, struck out in the first, flied out to right. Also in the first.
And when you think about his average of 341, he's due here.
He is due. According to his average, that means he should get a hit here.
Zube checks the runner at 1. Overholt and deals. Bunt shown. He'll lay it down. Little small ball here. Snagged by the third baseman. He'll overthrow Wyatt Dahl. Being told to go home from first is Jesse Overholt. And he will bring one across on an error, Coach.
Yeah, it goes down as the sacrifice bunt for Finney. And then an E5 3-base error.
And in the meantime, Finney will get all the way to third. Hunter gloved it beautifully.
Yeah. Just again, humidity, the heat, ball. I would say the ball slipped out of his fingers there. Didn't have a good grip on it as it went. It was probably 10, 20 feet above the first baseman's head.
Billy Miller in the box takes the first pitch called strike, outside corner. And here's the 0-1 from Zube. tried to find the same spot, but just misses it for a 1-1.
Yeah, he's walked both his plate appearances today.
Zube. Popped up high. Back to right field. Isaac Baum to glove it.
Should get the run home as a sac fly to right with Finney's speed.
And he will score.
So sac fly for Billy Miller.
Brings up Landon Garrett as now the score is 8-0. Kouts hoping to yet again add another regional championship under their belt, getting to semi-state. Place they've been and know what it takes to get there. First pitch offered to Garrett, popped up high, back to left center. It will be gloved by the left fielder, Rocco Wallace. So here comes the big man, Eli Harper. Big opportunity for him here. He has had quite the day with 2 outs and nobody on.
Yeah, he's already got 3 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a run scored today, so very productive.
First pitch inside. He'll take it for ball 1. Zube, the 1-0. Swung on, and the bat goes flying. You weren't kidding about the moisture and the humidity.
I'd say the local Pine Tar rep ought to get down here to Schreiber Field here shortly. He could probably sell a lot of product between the 2 dugouts. Heck, my palms are sweaty sitting up here in the air-conditioned press box.
I was thinking, what's that spray? They use spray, too.
Pine tar,
Is that what it is?
It's all similar material, yes.
The third base coach dipped out of the way. He had a flying bat coming at him.
Yeah, Coach Dorhorst has a lot of reflexes still as a young man out there at third base, so would have really been impressive if he would have just caught it.
He'll take his batting gloves off here.
Yeah, I'd have to say everything.
Oh, he's going to put it back on.
Soaked. Okay. I'm surprised he doesn't have a backup pair somewhere.
All right, he's strapped up and ready to go here with the 1-1 from Zube and 2 outs. He deals. Misses up top. Misses inside, 3-1 here. Good eye from Harper. Zube. And it will miss. Ball 4, walking Harper. You look at the scoreboard here at Schreiber Field, Coach. LaPorte, national champions in 1987, state champions in 67, 76, 82, 87, 1990, 92, 71, 2000. A lot of history here.
Oh, there is a lot of history, and every year on that scoreboard, 2 coaches during that time, Ken Schreiber and Scott Up. So pretty impressive for those 2.
I was driving over here. I saw the football field. That football field's beautiful too. The turf field.
Oh yeah, I mean
first class.
This is one of the few grass fields left in the Duneland Conference. But they do such a good job here. So Coach Up and Coach Up's also the principal here, Scott Up, and Steve Santana, and the baseball staff, the athletic staff here are top notch.
The 1-1 ripped back to left field. It will be gloved by the left fielder, Rocco Wallace, for out number 3. 1 left stranded, but 2 runs cross on
no
hits and 1 error?
Yes.
We'll take a break and come back for the bottom of the 3rd. It's 8-0. Kouts lead South Central. We'll see if the Satellites have anything to say after this.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. McGrath Refrigeration, voted Stark County's favorite heating and air conditioning dealer, is your local Armstrong Air dealer. Call today, 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Regional championship action here on WKVI as the Kouts Mustangs lead the South Central Satellites 8-0. We go to the bottom of the third along with sports analyst Kevin Hannon. If you're head coach Brent Jones, the Satellites, what are you saying in the dugout to keep the positivity alive? Because this game's far from over.
It's far from over, yes, but the only way you're going to get back into this game is have good at bats up and down the lineup. You got to get guys on base. Easier said than done against the way Miller's throwing so far, but you've got to have guys on base, and you just have to have that anyway on mentality, whether it's a walk, whether it's a hit by pitch, but you need to start putting the ball in play. Again, easier said from up here than it's done down on the field.
9-1-2, starting with Rocco Wallace, number 9 hitter. Left field, first appearance of the afternoon. He's had to wait a little over an hour to get into the box for the first time today. He'll swing on the first option and miss for strike one.
Yeah, Rocco's the only kid on either team that hasn't hit yet today.
He's a 182 average, the junior is. His 55th appearance of the season. The next pitch offers a called strike. 308 on base percentage. Tried to lay the bunt on an 0-2 count there, Coach.
I don't know. I have no explanation for what just happened there, unless he forgot what the count was. But for those of you out there that may not know, when you have 2 strikes and you bunt a ball foul, it is a strike.
So that is out number 1, and we go back to the top of the order for the second time. It's Tay Falls, swings on the first option and misses strike 1. We've talked about Tay. It all starts with him when it comes to the energy, trying to get on base. Junior will take the next one outside, ball 1. So here's the 1-1. Rip back to left field, and it will be gloved by the left fielder Colin Breetsky for out number 2.
Yeah, he hit that ball well. Hit it right on the barrel, but just right at the left fielder. So that's the first ball put in play today by South Central.
Left-handed hitter Isaac Baum steps in, swings on the first opportunity and misses for strike 1. Seems to be a running theme.
Yeah, but at least what we've seen out of these first few hitters, they're getting swings. It looks like so far Falls and Baum have had good swings against him.
0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and out number 3. Quick work for Billy Miller. 3 up and 3 down. We'll take a break and come back. Top of the 4th on the way. It's all Mustangs here in this regional championship battle. 8-0 over the Satellites.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. We appreciate L&D Farms for helping us continue this tradition. As we go to the top of the 4th, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Kevin Hannon. A tough one for the South Central Satellites. Business as usual for the Stangs, Coach.
Yeah, and during the break there in between innings, I was just trying to think back, and if I remember right, in the playoff run South Central or Kouts had last year, they didn't allow a run in the entire streak of the playoffs until they got to Victory Field. And
Wow.
then they allowed enough runs in Victory Field for the whole playoffs. But,
that is incredible.
Yeah, it's just rare at a 1A school like Kouts that you have a talent of Landy Garrett, who we're not going to see today more than likely at short, and Billy Miller on the mound. You just don't have that much dominance from your 1 and 2 starters.
And I think it's a testament to this coaching staff. They're getting, guys in the off season and young, up and coming, through Little League.
That says more than anything. Right now at Kouts, the youth baseball program there is just humming. They have talent, and they're going to have talent for the next foreseeable future. But you still, you don't make a kid like Billy Miller throw the way he does. Some of that is just natural ability that you're born with. You can make him better. You can improve him in some things, but at some point you either got it or you don't.
Well, and just watching them, the first time I've seen them, these guys love the sport. They love baseball, you can tell.
Yeah, and they're good at it, and that helps.
So here's Reed is still right-handed hitter in the box.
He's doubled and flown out to right.
Third appearance of the day, already third time through this lineup. Satellites have only gone through 1.5. 0-2 County fouls it off down the left field line. And Jacob Zube in relief for Colton Elkins. He deals the 0-2. Swung on, diving catch.
What a catch. Tay falls out of nowhere.
He falls, showing off the athleticism for out number 1. Whoa, baby.
Yeah, we're going to hang a star on that play because that was, I couldn't even see him we got a crowded press box up here, and I got to look from one side to the other to see over the front row, and I didn't even see him in the picture. I'm watching the ball
I know, I didn't think he
float
could
out
catch
to
up
center
to
field, and he ran it down. So hang a star on that one for the young man.
And he laid out flat. First pitch offered is a ball inside here. This is Noah Gudeman, as he's pinch hitting here, or maybe it's a substitution for Colin Brietzke.
Yeah, looks like, and Gudeman was the right fielder for most of the playoff run last year. Maybe it's just a chance to get him in the ball game here. It's nice. You might not have a situation as Kouts advances deeper to get some of these bench guys in the game. So anytime you can get a kid on the field in a trophy game,
sure,
it's important.
1-1 finds the zone for strike 2. Senior Gudeman, Noah Gudeman, the senior, a .216 average, takes the called strike on the outer portion of the plate, and that is out number 2. So Zube, he's not doing too bad here.
He's done a really nice job coming into this game in a situation, in a tough situation. He gave up a couple runs in his first inning there in the third, but the mess was already started at that point.
Yeah.
So he's done a nice job here.
Well, and they jumped out on Elkins early, and he was really put in a predicament here as the first offered pitch is a called strike to Talon Moyer. Next one's called a strike as well, his third opportunity today.
And if you take away the throwing error at third, I mean, he's pitching here in the fourth with just a 6-0 lead, and things look a little different.
Slicer up the middle, gets past second baseman Carson Rinker. How you scoring that?
I'm going base hit on that because I think even if Rinker does field that behind the base, they don't throw Moyer out at first. So the play probably needed to be made by Zube right there. Ball would have been a tough play as a pitcher, but the ball scooted by him. Then a long way for Rinker to go up the middle.
So here's the number 9 hitter for the third time today, Jesse Overholt.
Walked and scored back in the third.
Takes the first offering called strike. Chop foul. 0-2. There goes Moyer to take two. They throw down, not in time. He stole it safe.
Yeah, not all surprised that they're running here up 8 in the 4th inning because you never know when you get to the playoffs. And, coaches are still playing for that 10 spot. Anytime you can end a game early, you want to try to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's Moyer's 3rd stolen base of the season. And working a 2-2 count here is Jacob Zube to Jesse Overholt. Chop to third. Like won't be able to glove it, Coach.
Yeah. Another error on the young man down there.
And that will put Overholt on base. So back to the top of the order for the 4th time today. It's Ben Finney.
Yeah, sacrifice bunt and scored back in the 3rd inning.
2 on, 1 in scoring position, and Zube to deal to Finney here. Misses up top. (1-0). Finds the zone, evens up. And here in the bottom of the 4th, Coach, it's almost the Satellites are going to have to get something across. Popped up high and in foul territory. Fisher Trotsky. He dropped it.
Yeah, tough play. Never got himself turned around.
You could see the disappointment in his face.
Yeah, probably a play he should have made, but it would have been a tough one.
So here's the 1-2 from Zube to Finney. Pops it back to right field. Isaac Baum on a run on it. Couldn't get it. It'll bring 1 run home. And sliding in safe at 2 is Ben Finney. How are you scoring that one?
That's an RBI double for Finney.
So 2 runners in scoring position. That's the first run to cross here in the 4th. It's 9-0. Kouts in control. So here is Billy Miller for the 4th time today. Zube. Miller pops it deep back to left field. It will be a home run, a 3-run homer for Billy Miller.
That scoreboard you so aptly described there a few innings back just probably added a dent. Because you get that ball right up there, halfway up the scoreboard.
And that juices the entire dugout. They come to celebrate with Billy Miller. It's now 12 runs to nothing. Kouts just really laying it to the Satellites right now. He saw it right when it left Zube's hand, and he took advantage of it. And now we see Landon Garrett for the 4th time today, the shortstop. Zube, the 1-0, misses up top, 2-0. Finds the zone. Outer portion of the plate. 2-1. Swings on the 2-1. Foul down the left field line. But if that went fair, Coach, that would have been, could have been a double.
It would have been a double. But, having just sitting up here, seeing South Central season kind of flitter away here at the end after this play. Nice play by Rinker.
Over to Wyatt Dahl.
I'll
They'll finally
continue
get
that
out.
thought. I'll
Yeah.
continue that thought as we get into the next inning.
They'll finally get out of the inning, but 4 runs.
3 runs.
3 runs, sorry, on 3 hits and 1 error is the top of the 4th. 12-0. Kouts lead South Central. We'll take a break, continue that thought with Coach Hannon after this.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 L's. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport. Family driven, community strong, and built to haul it all.
Back here in LaPorte, it's all Kouts right now in this regional championship battle between the South Central Satellites. 12-0. Mitch Columbi and sports analyst Kevin Hannon as we go to the bottom of the 4th. 4 runs crossed in the top of the 1st for Kouts, 2 in the 2nd and 3rd, and 4 in the 4th. A very tough situation for the South Central Satellites, but go ahead and continue your thought, Coach.
Having coached for a long time, I've coached in these games when you're down double digits, middle innings, and especially in a big game, and you just hope that your kids keep playing the game. Don't disrespect the game by letting your attitude or vibes just kill what the season you had. Enjoy it. It's hard in the moment, but you still got to go out there and keep grinding.
Fisher Trotsky for the 2nd time today.
Struck out back in the 1st.
Miller right to work, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, I think he actually got a piece of it. But still 1-2 here from Miller to Trotsky. Misses up top.
And one thing about with the 1-game regional, 1 game this weekend is we're not going to see him go to the pen here for Billy Miller for any, his pitch count's in good shape. And he's still throwing a no-hitter in a regional game, and you're going to let your kid try to finish that if at all possible.
And a pitch will get away from him. He'll actually hit Trotsky, so Trotsky will take his base, and now we see Carson Rinker.
Rinker struck out back in the 2nd.
It'll miss low, ball 1.
And kids make me feel old sometimes in this game, but I mentioned I'm sitting next to Butch Nedza, and, Butch had a couple years I was his JV coach, and one of his best players, Chase Rinker, and this is his son up there in the batter's box right now, so I'm sure Butch feels old sitting next to me here.
2-1 here to Carson Rinker. Swings on the 2-1, right to short, glove, throws over to first, not in time.
And there's your base hit. So just as I mentioned, chasing a no-hitter, the baseball gods are laughing at me again. So there goes the post-game show.
Well, this will bring up Hunter Like, the number 5 hitter. I think I've told you before, Harold said you really start to feel old when you're broadcasting grandchildren.
Sure. And I'm not as old as Harold is, so someday, maybe. Someday, maybe.
Yeah.
I just bought a 50-game scorecard, so you better keep me around for a few more years.
This pitch will find the zone to Like. It evens up at 1-1 here.
So now that the hit is out there in South Central, and there is no opportunity for Miller to chase a no-hitter. Would not surprise me at all if he finishes this 4th and we get a reliever in to finish the 5th. You know, every bullet your arm throws as a pitcher is one more closer you are to injury. And you hate to even say that, but in this day and age of kids throwing harder and harder and harder, it's reality. It's the truth.
And that's what you're thinking as a head coach in the dugout.
Absolutely. But it's hard to take when a kid is being this dominant. It's hard to take him out no matter what the score is.
2-2 finds the zone, and going down looking is Hunter-like.
Well, that's definitely a 12-0 call right there. That curveball was well into the left-handed batter's box, gets him ringing him up for the first out.
Look, Chris McGowan just texted me. You jinxed him, Coach.
I did. That's twice today I've done that. Thanks, Chris McGowan out there. Glad you're listening.
We appreciate him tuning in. Of course, he was with us 2 years ago when we were here for that regional championship game against Morgan Township for Tri-Township.
Yeah, Chris is a good guy.
Well, you have to say that.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't say it on the air or off the air, though.
I just ran into him a couple weeks ago, a little preschool. He was heading golfing, though. He was playing hooky that day from school.
0-1 from Miller to Wyatt Dahl, fouled off. 0-2. He said, "That's right, I'm listening." It's 12-0 right now, Chris. Kouts is really taking it to the satellites. It's been a tough one. But 2 on, 1 in scoring position, and here's the 0-2 with 1 out. Outside just misses from Miller, and he is as advertised, Chris. Breaking ball stalled Dahl, and that is out number 2. Another strikeout for Miller. And just like you said, Coach, Chris says South Central's playing for pride right now.
Absolutely. You're just you have to be proud of what the season you've had. You're proud that you're playing. There aren't many teams left in the state of Indiana that are playing baseball. So if you're still alive today, you've had a really good year.
I mean, if you're head coach Dorhorst and you're sitting there thinking, boy, this kid's a sophomore, I get him for 2 more years. I mean, how excited does that make you as a head coach?
It's always exciting, but then again, you can't assume anything in this game. I mean, transfer, NIL, that kind of stuff. It's all, we've opened Pandora's box.
That's something we haven't talked about yet.
And I don't want to talk about it, but if we're looking for content, we can talk about it for sure.
It's a little dry right now, Coach. They tried to pick off at 2, but he slides in safe. And then he deals the next pitch. It's a called strike.
Yeah, I always like in a 12-0 game, you're worried about the runner out there on second.
Yeah, you just pitch.
Just pitch. Just pitch. Don't try to get too pretty with things.
And going down, striking out is Noah Howard. Billy Miller is having a day. 12-0. Kouts lead South Central. We'll take a break and come back. Top of the 5th on the way. We'll get Coach Hannon's opinion on the NIL after this.
Are you tired of slow speeds, rising bills, or internet that struggles when everyone's online? Then now is the time to make the switch to Surf Internet. Here's why Aaron switched.
Competitive prices, no contracts, reliable service, and nice people to work with.
Switch today so you can experience the Surf difference. Fiber internet plans start at just $30 a month with AutoPay, plus free installation and no contracts. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
Tough one for the South Central Satellites in this regional championship matchup. 12-0. Kouts leads. Big time shout out to our longtime sponsor, Jim Collins, tuning in today. Appreciate you joining us, Jim. Collins Insurance, proud sponsor of local high school sports here on KVB's WKVI. Our other station, KVB's Max 98.3 FM, with Rusty Nixon and Peyton Skirvin are about to go live here shortly from Napanee, Indiana. They're seeing the Bremen Lions take on Bluffton today, Coach. The Lions, they had a good season as well.
They did. They had a very strong season. Haven't been able to see them play for a couple of years since I've been out of coaching, but good baseball program, and they have tough, hard-nosed kids up there.
So we wish the Bremen Lions good luck, one of Max's area teams, as you can always flip back and forth between 98.3 and 99.3 to stay up to speed in your local area. We wish Rusty Nixon and Peyton Skirvin good luck on the call. But back in our game, Coach, it's just been tough for Satellite Nation.
Yeah, and we got a pitching change. We got Zach Martin coming in on the mound, sophomore. So this is great experience for him for the rest of his life. He'll be able to say he pitched at Schreiber Field for a regional championship. And, you know, these sophomores, they're still, you forget, you watch Billy Miller, Ben Finney, and do the things that they do out here. But for a kid like Zach Martin, what a big day this is.
Yeah.
Even in a 12-0, not every kid gets to come out and do this as a sophomore. So I hope he successful here and enjoys this opportunity he has.
So, yeah, Zach Martin, we'll talk about him on the mound right now. 1-1 on the season. This will be his third appearance from what Max Prep stats are saying. He has allowed 2 hits, 8 runs, 6 walked batters, and 2 strikeouts. So, yeah, big opportunity for him to say he pitched here at LaPorte as the first opportunity is a ball to Eli Harper for the 4th time today. Chopped down third base line, goes foul.
Harper's had a pretty good day so far today. Double and scored, double in the second, walked in the third. So he's got 3 RBIs and 2 doubles on the day.
1-1. Inside. You know, when I think about NIL starting this year, the first person I think of is Miles McLaughlin, Coach. I mean, he would have made out big time this past year, our Athlete of the Year.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it. In small communities, yes, it's a big deal, but I think of it more as in the big cities where the competition to play for who's who. For example, let's take the northern Indianapolis area. You know, Westfield, Noblesville, Zionsville, just year in, year out baseball powers. And then you got your universities and your Guerin Catholics and your cathedrals chasing down the best players in those areas.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you're going to have your issues and your NIL possibilities more so than at these smaller rural schools.
Bigger cities, more advertising dollars.
Absolutely. TV stations, you know, there's games, Evansville baseball. You're on a network down there. Terre Haute, same way. Indianapolis, I'm sure, is the same way.
A reason to transfer if you're a young and up-and-coming kid.
Absolutely.
It'll be a 6-3 grounder to short for Harper. Tafall slings it to first for out number 1. Now we see Cooper Whitaker.
We got a pinch hitter for Whitaker. It looks like it's
Nathan Allen.
Jr.
He'll pop the 2-1 and deep in the hole to snag it is second baseman Carson Rinker. So that's the second out for the Satellites, and now we will see number
8 here, pinch hitter. It's Vance Glassburn. And Vance was in the game as the third baseman, so they just letting him hit, eliminating their designated hitter, Rita Still.
First pitch offered from Martin outside, called strike on the outer portion of the plate. Glassburn, the sophomore, 174 average, 31st appearance on the season.
But with that being said, going back to my story on the NIL and the transfers, you know, anymore at this age, I've seen it. I've had my players taken from me through the transfer for whatever reason.
That's tough.
You just enjoy the kids while you have them. Some things you can't control. And if you have a player leave, I'm not saying Billy Miller's going to leave. I'm not saying Ben Finney's going to leave. But I guarantee you they have gotten texts, they have gotten phone calls, they have had conversations through travel ball with other high schools, other high-level programs in this area. I guarantee it.
Martin will hit the pinch hitter.
Oh, that's a great running catch. Good inning for Zach Martin in relief. 1, 2, 3.
And Noah Gudeman will foul this one off out of play. It's caught. We'll take a break and come back. 12-0. Kouts leads the South Central Satellites. Bottom of the 5th on the way.
LAP Waste can offer services for trash removal, large or small. Here's Kirby Anderson.
We do offer front load service in 2, 4, 6, and 8 yard dumpsters for front loads. And we also do a lot of roll off in 12s, 15s, 20s, 30s, 40s, and we even got quite a few packers at job sites that are permanent places to where they need to dispose of a lot of trash.
Here's Honey Lamer.
Just give us a call at 574-542-4019 and we'll get you all set up.
Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's all Kouts in this matchup against the South Central Satellites. Kouts is hoping to hoist some hardware this afternoon to become regional champions yet again. We're along with our sports analyst, Kevin Hannon. And, it only makes, to continue your point, when you get to the big show in Indianapolis, there's more eyes on you for more opportunities, I'm sure, for guys to move around.
Yeah, and, not so much during the high school season because every school's busy in the month of April, the month of May. Where the kids are getting seen is these travel ball. The travel ball, the tournaments, the Grant Park in Indianapolis, the Legends Park in Kokomo. That coaches see you play in the summer. They know who you are, whether you're from Kouts, whether you're from Tri-Township, whether you're from Andrean. The coaches know who you are.
Well, we'll start with Jackson Arnett. He'll foul this one off over our heads. And here's the 0-2, misses inside, ball. Is this Arnett's second appearance?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Golly.
And struck out back in the second.
He'll take the next pitch, misses, ball 2. Miller's still on the mound for Kouts. Here's a grounder to first, and he'll tag the bag. That's Eli Harper for out number 1. All right, Rocco, let's see what you got here. Number 9 hitter, left fielder. Or no, this is going to be pinch hitter number 13, Zach Martin.
Oh, okay. So the
left-handed hitter.
He
Yeah, I'm thinking something you're thinking here, Coach.
I'm a little confused with the substitution myself, but at this point,
it's yeah.
So obviously Zach Martin went in for Rocco Wallace at some point,
and
so
then
they had
brought
a different left fielder in there. Okay.
We'll see who that is when we get to the top of the 6th.
So Martin didn't sub in for Zubay on the pitcher's mound. He subbed in for somebody else, and I'm not questioning Coach Jones' subbing.
And he will get a base knock into left field on Billy Miller, Zach Martin will.
Big day for the kid. Gets a scoreless inning in relief and a base hit off Billy Miller, so day for him to remember.
Back to the top of the lineup, it's Tay Falls, and you talk about somebody that's due, Coach.
Yeah, he's struck out and he lined out to left.
Falls steps in, Miller deals, takes the first pitch, called ball. Remember, Falls is a freshman, started out being the catcher for the Satellites. Now at short, he'll take the next pitch called strike, just an all-around athlete. Loves the sport of baseball. He talked about it in the post-game show last Monday, the Collins Insurance post-game show. As here's the 1-1, misses outside. Two one. Swung on, popped up high, back to right field. And it will be out number 2 as Ben Finney will flash the leather.
And so we're down to our last out here for the Satellites and Isaac Baum. Oh, we got a pinch hitter in this spot as well here.
It's good to see Buzz Schoaf in the house today, South Central's own. How you doing, Buzz?
We got Nolan Lord here hitting for Isaac Baum.
Outside, ball 1. Of course, we remember Buzz Schoaf joined us in the postseason for some football in the fall. Rode along with us all the way to semi-state for the Redskins.
Good move here by Coach Jones, getting a senior in for an at-bat in his regional championship game. So
it's a 175 average. Next pitch low. So 3-0 count here from Miller. Swing and a miss. Couldn't get up to it. Strike 1. Next offering. Finds the zone. And I think he thought it was outside. He actually threw his
He did.
bat.
It was, but it's 12-0 in the 5th inning, so it's a strike.
Now check the runner at 1. Martin.
Yeah, 12-0 lead isn't safe. You got to check that runner in case so we don't get a stolen base here.
There goes to take 2. Called strike. Won't matter. That's out number 3. And the 10-run rule in effect, as that is the bottom of the 5th. 12-0 is the score, as Kouts will become regional champions yet again. We congratulate the Mustangs, beating the South Central Satellites, as their season will come to a close. But still some exciting news for South Central and Satellite Nation, as their softball club is in action today for semi-state. If they win the first game, they'll make it to the second game and hopefully punch their ticket to another state opportunity for South Central. It's good to see Butch Nedza in the house. Yeah, we will see you in a couple months at the football field, as the Kouts Mustangs will beat South Central 12-0. We'll take a break and come back. Tough one to break down with Coach Hannon here. We'll have our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all up next in the Collins Insurance postgame show. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local sports. Steve and Donna love being members of the community and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home, right here in Stark County. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating, call Osborne Advantage Real Estate today at 574-896-2567 for guidance and instant support. Get all of your automobile needs done at Sideline Automotive. They're thankful the community has trusted them and voted them the #1 tire store, #2 place to get your oil changed, and one of the top 3 places to go for auto repair. For off-road performance and complete auto repair, call Joey at 574-249-5537.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
Tough out for South Central as they fall to Kouts here in a regional championship matchup 12-0. We welcome you into the Collins Insurance post-game show. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Kevin Hannon. It just wasn't the Satellites' day, Coach.
No, and just Kouts was the better baseball team today. They had the best player on the field on the mound, and Billy Miller had a day, as I like to say.
He did have a great game on the mound, and they stuck with him, had an opportunity for a no-hitter, but South Central made sure that didn't happen. If you're Kouts, what do you take away from a win like this today? I mean, it was pretty dominating.
No, absolutely. They performed well in every, you didn't get a chance to defensively see Kouts in the field much. There weren't many balls put in play, but they were dominant on the mound, pretty dominant offensively, and just overall they were a better team and the team that's moving on.
Kouts still only 1 loss on the season. They'll go to 29 wins and 1, Coach. I mean, it's a dominating year.
Yeah, they've played some good teams on their schedule. They came out of a really tough Porter County Conference, as did the Satellites, and they're just rolling. They have a great combination of upperclassmen and young players. The Moyer kids fit in. They haven't missed a beat with him in the lineup as a freshman. And then Billy Miller and Ben Finney as sophomores are just 2 of the better ones you're going to find.
South Central will finish off their year at 13 wins and 10 losses. They went 5-2 in the PCC. That was 3rd. And in a Porter County Conference that's competitive like this, South Central had a good season. Sectional champions, first time since 22. Like you said midway through the game, you can't let this game here define your season, because overall for South Central it was a good one.
Oh, they definitely nothing to hang their heads about. Yes, they're disappointed in what happened today, but you look back at the season to finish 3rd in the PCC conference, to win a game that just to win the game Monday, where they were probably in Vegas, they were long shot odds to beat Triton with the record Triton had, but just to be here is something you should be proud of.
We'll take a break, come back. Any stats to share? Or anything you want to share?
I can share when we get back, or
okay.
If you want to share now. I just thought that the stats need to be shared. Or Billy Miller striking out 12, giving up 2 hits in this game. South Central only was able to gather 2 hits. Never really had a scoring threat against Miller out there on the mound, and so I guess those are the only stats that need to be shared right now.
We'll take a break, come back. Our Stark County Co-op play of the game is up next here in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
Congratulations to the Kouts Mustangs becoming regional champions here at LaPorte High School, beating the South Central Satellites 12 runs to nothing. Game ends early due to the 10-run rule. We bring in our sports analyst, Kevin Hannon, for our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game, Coach.
Oh, the play of the game, probably the highlight of the day, and maybe if you're watching Sports Center tonight, you might even see it. But back in the fourth inning, leadoff man for Kouts hits a little bleeding liner out into center field that looked like it was just going to fall in the grass, and out of nowhere, Tay Falls lays out completely, makes a diving catch, and so that's my play of the game. And you're losing by 10 runs at that point, but the kid's still playing baseball and going all out and getting dirty, and I love it. I've said before, if of all the guys we've covered this year during the regular season, he would be my number one draft pick if I was starting a team.
I agree. And you love his energy and his enthusiasm for the game. He loves it. Well, that is our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. A beauty it was, as we'll take a break and come back for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game up next here in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game. Mitch?
Appreciate you, JT. Time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson Santerre High School, who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Probably a no-brainer, Coach.
For the Player of the Game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think anybody listening tonight could have figured out that Billy Miller, and for the last time this year, Billy Miller was the dude out there on the mound today. He was best player on the field.
And just a dominating performance.
Yeah, ended up with a complete game, 5 innings pitched, gave up 2 hits, 2 walks, did hit a kid with a pitch, but struck out 12, and again, he never let South Central feel like they had a chance to score a run. And from the mentality side of things, psychological aspect, that's huge.
Well, KVB's WKVI Sports, thanks you for joining us throughout the 2025-2026 school year. We thank all of our sponsors in schools, West Central, Winamac, Culver Community, Knox, North Judson, Oregon Davis, South Central, and Tri-Township for helping us continue this amazing tradition here on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. We always remind you to follow us on social media. We're on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all KVB Sports content. It's not the first time we've ended our broadcast season here, Coach. It's kind of a bittersweet place.
It's not a bad place to end it, too. Probably my favorite baseball place and that I've ever been. But just the for an older guy like me, just the memories and the games that I've played on this field, coached on this field.
Sure.
And, having met Coach Schreiber and knowing Coach Up and serving with him on some baseball committees, it's a class act, class place, and I just really enjoy it here.
Well, I appreciate you joining us this is your third year joining us, isn't it?
It is. I'm an old
third
veteran now.
Yeah, you are. You've helped me learn a lot about this game, and I've become a big-time baseball fan because of you, Coach, so I appreciate you.
That's good. I am glad we'll take as many new baseball fans as we can get.
Well, our final in this one saw Kouts beat South Central 12 runs to nothing. We always remind you to flip over to our other station, KVB's WYMR Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon and Peyton Skirvin. They are about to get underway as the Bremen Lions are in a regional championship battle against Bluffton at Northwood and Napanee. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Baseball. For our sports analyst Kevin Hannon, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Baseball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports.